thought it might be interesting to show my process for pulling together a crate of records. So tomorrow I'm doing 7 to midnight, although there's going to be a couple points where I'm doing breaks for MCs. But mostly I got to come up with about 5 hours worth of music to play. And it's going to be a mix of 80s hip hop, classic hip hop breaks, and then funky music, as you can see. So I'm going through the funky section. The Delphonics, I don't think I'll play that. Gregory Isaacs, The Border, maybe a little reggae, maybe not. I think Theme from the Planets, that's going to be one I play. I'm putting that in the crate. Peter Frampton, Idris Muhammad, that's going in the crate. The Meters, I've got a bunch of theirs in the breaks. Nicodemus, that is reggae track I might play, so I'm going to pull that out. Sweet Apple, The Counts. Yeah, I might play that. Hank Crawford, Knucklehead, the funky. That's a funky song. It's the Funky Worm. How could it not be? Misdemeanor, classic hip hop song right there, or hip hop break, I should say. Schoolboy Crush. I don't know. I'm going to bring this. There's a couple good tracks on this. The Ghetto Misfortunes Wealth, 24 Karat Black Theme, The Edge, Clean Up Woman. Zimbaku, that's a cool, slower, funky song. Isaac Hayes. That's more of a soul song, but it's a cool song. I'm going to play that. Boogaloo Joe Jones. Maybe not. This is like psych rock, but it's a cool groove. I'm going to put that one in there. This is more like an electric kind of jazzy fusion record. I'm going to skip that one. Skip Lou Donaldson. No Bootsy. Detroit Emerald. I'm going to bring the Detroit Emeralds. So you kind of see the process. It's just, every one of these is a great record. They can't go wrong with any. I'm going to play that for sure. Supernatural thing. You can't go wrong with these records, but it's just, I've got limited space in the crate, limited time to play. I'm going to do Sun and Fun. That's got a disco sound to it, but it's June. It's kind of summer's coming. It's a summery song. Somebody's texting me. I don't know if you heard that. Dennis Edwards. This one, as you can see, has a ton of... I'm going to bring this just because there's like 5 dope tracks on there. Ride and High. I'm bringing this because we're actually using this during the performance. There's going to be 4 decks, 2 DJs. And so when the MCs are going on, I'm going to be looping 2 copies of a beat. And at one point, Secret Levels is going to throw this on and kind of mix it over the beat for the chorus. We kind of create hip-hop songs live. Instead of sampling and recording it, we play the samples on the turntable. So that's going to happen live. Monk Higgins, Kool and the Gang. Great record. I'm not going to bring it, but that's really cool breakbeat too. Ain't No Half Steppin'. Another great Kool and the Gang record. Spinning Wheel. I'm going to play this. Take Your Praise. It's kind of groovy. Footnit, Potbelly, Johnny Guitar Watson, Smokin' Chiba Chiba. Hey bro, got that shit. I'm going to play that. That's going in the mix somewhere. Chameleon, Jungle Fever, Watergate. I got a lot of James Brown in the other crate. Spinning Wheel, Parliament, OJ's, Samandi. Yeah, I'm going to bring both. I'm bringing 2 copies of their first record because I'm looping that at one point, but Charlie Earl, he's not making it. Almost. Chambers Brothers. My thing. I'm going to play that one. I know I got a lot of James Brown. And this too. I'm going to probably play both of these. These are 2 great tracks. Politicians. Aqua Boogie. Changes. That's another kind of disco-y track, but it's a very summery track. I'm going to bring that just because it's a summery track. No, I'm not going to bring that. Tom Tom Club. Not exactly funky. Not even sure how it wound up in there, but it's got a little break on it. Mango Meat. I'm going to play Mango Meat. The Express, Parliament, James. I got a lot of stuff that sounds like that in the crate already, so. Finswag. I got Mango Meat. Yeah, I'm just. Here's another one. There's another kind of like summery disco track on there. This is really heavy. This is about as heavy as the Jackson 5. Hum along and dance. That is just heavy funk for the Jackson 5. For anybody. I'm going to bring that because nuggets of... This is a compilation. I don't play too many compilations, but I wanted to get that EVA song. Couldn't find the original. Fela Kuti. Fela. I don't know. I got a bunch of his. I'll probably pick something else of his. There's another kind of acidy, psych rocky song right there. Big hit in the very early disco days, but probably not for tomorrow. Walking into Sunshine. Yeah, I think Secret Levels has this. I think he'll be playing that anyway, so I'm not gonna. I got a different version of Soul Makossa. I got a couple copies of that in different crates. Moment of Truth. Super Sporm. We know what you mean. This one I'll play. Here's a Fela Kuti, Egypt 80. I'm going to play that one. Love is the Message. Yeah, I'm going to play... There's a different remix of this. I'm going to play Space Age. Yeah, I'll play Space Age. Knee Deep. This is the mix I was thinking of for Love is the Message that I'm going to play. And I got a third version, too. Which one am I going to play? Oh, for sure I'm going to play Wild Safari. So I'm going to put that in there. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this one out because I don't know where that is. Backstroke and moving computer games. Yeah. That's another good Fela Kuti track. I'm a Man. Another early disco. 1969. That's like the dawn of disco. But this song got played a lot back then. Like Bongo. Ali Boomba. Yeah, I'm gonna sneak that in for sure. And there we go. So that is going through one section of Funky Records. And you can't see it, but I'll show you the crate in a second. This is what we ended up with. These are the funky tracks that I'm going to play tomorrow.